Breaking news! Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan drops bombshell. It will shock you. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley's bitter feud has become one of WWE's most talked about storylines, with intense drama and fierce rivalry setting it apart as a contender for Feud of the Year. From stealing Ripley's tag team partner, Dominic Mysterio, to taking the Women's World Championship, Morgan has firmly positioned herself as a major force on WWE's Red brand. In a new interview with TMZ, Morgan didn't hold back when discussing Ripley, making it clear that she has no plans to let the Nightmare return to the top anytime soon. This rivalry has been boiling over for months, with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley openly challenging each other in and out of the ring. While Ripley had previously claimed dominance in WWE, it was Morgan's victory that turned the tide. Not only did she manage to strip Ripley of her prize title, but she also dealt a physical blow that forced her rival to take a leave of absence from WWE. In the interview, Morgan was unapologetically bold about her achievements, proudly claiming her place as the reigning women's world champion. She emphasized that Ripley's absence was not merely a setback, but a decisive win for her, as she put it, ending Ripley's career in WWE for the foreseeable future. Morgan on her dominance over Ripley. When asked about her recent accomplishments, Liv Morgan didn't hesitate to credit herself for sidelining Ripley, especially given her recent injury. She discussed how she took on the Nightmare head-on, ultimately injuring her rival's orbital bone alongside Raquel Rodriguez. In Morgan's view, this injury wasn't just a consequence of their rivalry, but a calculated move that solidified her status as the dominant force in WWE's women's division. "I've beaten Rhea Ripley already," Morgan stated confidently. "She has no claim to my championship. So me taking her out, that was me fixing the problem. That was me solving the problem." For Morgan, defeating Ripley was more than a personal vendetta. It was a way to silence a powerful competitor and ensure that her own reign would go unchallenged. The injury that sealed the rivalry, Ripley's orbital bone injury, has kept her out of action, a fact Morgan made sure to highlight. With Ripley sidelined, Morgan has taken full advantage of the opportunity to rule unopposed. According to her, this wasn't just a fortunate accident. It was a carefully orchestrated moment that proved Morgan's superiority. Morgan elaborated on her role in Ripley's injury. "I broke this woman's orbital bone with Raquel Rodriguez. She's out. She's done." To Morgan, this injury marks a defining moment in their rivalry. By inflicting an injury that requires extended recovery time, Morgan has essentially bought herself time to assert her dominance in the division without the looming threat of Ripley's presence. The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. Morgan's tone during the interview was defiant and self-assured as she spoke of what she referred to as the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. For her, this journey has been about overcoming every obstacle in her way, with Rhea Ripley being the most formidable one so far. By defeating Ripley, both mentally and physically, Morgan believes she has ended this chapter with a resounding victory. "The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour is over because I ended her," Morgan said. Her use of words like decimated and ended shows the level of intensity she has put into this rivalry. To Morgan, her victory over Ripley wasn't just about winning a match or capturing a title. It was about proving herself superior in every sense. Morgan went on to describe Ripley as a loser and pathetic, further escalating the tension between the two WWE superstars. A new era for WWE's women's division. With Ripley temporarily out of the picture, Liv Morgan has been able to focus on ruling WWE's women's division. Since taking the title, Morgan has made it clear that she intends to stay on top, solidifying her image as an unstoppable force. In the interview, she hinted that her victory over Ripley is only the beginning of her larger plan to reshape the women's division in her image. Morgan's approach has been both ruthless and strategic. She didn't merely take Ripley's title. She stripped her of her reputation as an unstoppable force. The WWE Universe is now witnessing a version of Morgan that is more aggressive and determined than ever before, with no tolerance for rivals who might challenge her place at the top. What's next for Ripley? Although Morgan claims that Ripley won't be returning for a very, 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 very long time, it's likely that this rivalry is far from over. Ripley, known for her resilience and tenacity, has always been one to bounce back stronger than ever. Her current hiatus may indeed be an opportunity for her to recover, but if and when she returns, fans can expect the rivalry between her and Morgan to pick up right where it left off. Morgan's words have added fuel to the fire, making Ripley's eventual comeback even more highly anticipated. WWE fans are speculating about what Ripley's return could look like and how she might respond to Morgan's recent comments. The feud has reached new levels of intensity, with Morgan publicly declaring herself as Ripley's superior and making it clear that she sees herself as the only rightful champion. Liv Morgan's ultimate goal. For Morgan, defeating Ripley and becoming the women's world champion is more than just a career milestone. It's the culmination of a personal journey marked by struggle, resilience, and an unyielding drive to succeed. Her recent victory has not only elevated her status in WWE, but has also marked the beginning of a new era in the women's division, one where Morgan is determined to reign supreme. "I'm so much better than her in every single way," Morgan concluded, making her feelings crystal clear. With Ripley out of action, Morgan can now focus on defending her title and building her legacy as the women's world champion. However, fans can be sure that this rivalry will continue to cast a long shadow over the division, and Ripley's eventual return will undoubtedly be met with anticipation and high expectations. In the meantime, Liv Morgan's reign represents a new chapter in WWE's women's division, one marked by fierce competition, intense rivalries, and a champion unafraid to take on anyone who stands in her way. For now, the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour might be over, but her journey as champion has only just begun. Liv Morgan has quickly established herself as the top female star on WWE's Raw brand, a spot previously dominated by Rhea Ripley. In a surprising turn of events, the 2024 storyline between Morgan and Ripley has solidified Morgan's status at the forefront of the women's division, leaving Ripley to contend with injury and a pause in her WWE career. The history between these two superstars, however, suggests that this rivalry is far from over. It all began back in 2022 when Ripley shocked fans by turning on Morgan and joining the Judgment Day. Since then, the Nightmare became a force to be reckoned with, dominating the women's division on Raw and intimidating her opponents with sheer strength and determination. Morgan, however, didn't take Ripley's betrayal lightly. Her journey from that low point to the top of the division has been marked by resilience and a series of decisive wins, ultimately culminating in her taking Ripley's spot as Raw's reigning women's champion. Fast forward to 2024, and the tables have turned. Morgan's victory over Ripley